Semi-Annual Training July 2023. Week 5. Day 4. Outline. Capital F. We must allow the Lord to burn us so that we may be a continual burnt offering to burn others and be reduced to ashes to become the New Jerusalem for God's expression. Number 1. The ashes signify Christ reduced to nothing. Since we are one with the Christ who has been reduced to ashes, we also are reduced to ashes, that is, reduced to nothing, to zero. Number 2. The more we are identified with Christ in his death, the more we will realize that we have become a heap of ashes. When we become ashes, we are no longer a natural person. Instead, we are a person who has been crucified, terminated, burned. Capital G. Putting the ashes at the east side of the altar, the side of the sunrise, is an allusion to resurrection. Number 1. With Christ as the burnt offering, the ashes are not the end, they are the beginning. The ashes mean that Christ has been put to death, but the east signifies resurrection. Number 2. The more we are reduced to ashes in Christ, the more we will be put to the east, and on the east we will have the assurance that the sun will rise and that we will experience the sunrise of resurrection. Capital H. Eventually, the ashes will become the New Jerusalem. Number 1. Christ's death brings us to an end, reduces us to ashes, and in resurrection the ashes become precious materials for God's building. Number 2. When we are reduced to ashes, we are brought into the transformation of the triune God to become the precious materials for the building of the New Jerusalem. This is the end of today's outline.